DYPR Balita sa Udtong Tutok muhatod sa mga labas ug komprehensibong mga balita nga nahipos sulod sa 24 oras. Ug karon ani inyong tigbalita ang station head sa DYPR Radyo Kastigo, Henry Sandoval.
Mayong hapon mga kaigsunan. Well, balita sa Udtong Tutok. Actually, this is not a news, no? Dili ni siya Hello. Dili siya news, no? It's a recap of what happened on the year 1976, no? On the same day, on August 1976, August 16, 1976, no? While gapista diri sa Tibuko ang mga tao din no? Dili na ako ni malimtang adlaw kay bata-bata pa man ko. I was 17 years old when this tragedy happened. While pista diri sa Tibuko at around mga 12 o'clock yun, maning maot pag-ayo ang panahon. Unya may usa ka dakong kanang panghitabo dito parte sa Mindanao. Diin nga daghan kinabuhi nga nakalas. And I would like to read this one to you. This is entitled Midnight Killer, Gulf Tsunami. The 19th, almost 4 decades ago, the most devastating tsunami in the history of the Philippines hit the Moro Gulf region and killed around 8,000 people. But it also prompted a change in the country's disaster preparedness system. Mao ni siya, nakapausab sa pagbantay sa mga umaabot nga disaster. Kani siyang hitabo, no? Lali man kag 8,000 ka tao ang namatay ani. In Manila, Philippines, it was 10 minutes past midnight of August 17, 1976. That is Tuesday, no? While most people were sleeping, a massive earthquake registering magnitude of 8.0 on the Richter scale rocked most of Mindanao and parts of the Visayas. Nintandog ni kami diri sa Tibuko nimbatyag mi ani, no? Nimbatyag mi og uyog sa duta ani atong Agosto 17 na, no? Nga alas 12:15, alas 12:20 manana. The tremor was more strongly felt in the cities and towns surrounding the Moro Gulf, particularly in Cotabato City, which now hosts the regional center of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, ARM, ERMM. What made the 1976 Moro Gulf quake most devastating, however, was not just the degree of the earthquake. With its epicenter near the town of Libak in Sultan Kudarat, in a region of the Celebes Sea where the earthquakes frequently occur, the 1976 Moro Gulf quake brought with it one of the most terrifying natural forces known to man, a tsunami. Without warning, about 2 to 5 minutes after the earthquake struck, waves as high as 9 meters reached the shore and inundated communities along the Moro Gulf. The tsunami affected 700 kilometers of coastline, with Pagadian City, Cotabato City, Zamboanga City, and Libak in Sultan Kudarat experiencing the highest waves. Kasa. About 800 people died, including those. About 8,000 people died, including those missing and were never found, making it the most disastrous tsunami to hit the Philippines. It is more than the number of casualties recorded after Super Typhoon Yolanda, the strongest typhoon in the world, hit the country. The eyewitness account. In the report, Moro Gulf Tsunami of 17 August 1976, Father Victor Badillo and Zinia Astilla of the Manila Observatory for the Special Committee on Tsunami Warning System gathered the following statement. Housewife of Pagadian City said that at about 12:15 a.m., the earth started to move. She walked her 10 children up to evacuate to higher grounds, knowing a tidal wave would follow a powerful tremor. 5 minutes later, giant waves roared half a kilometer inland, washing away hundreds of houses along the coast. I could not stand up. I was dizzy and nausted on feeling the earthquake. After a while talking with fear-stricken people, I went to my room, but came down at once upon hearing a loud rumbling like many trucks together. Someone shouted it was the sword. The noise had been the roar of a giant wave which swept little huts or stilts. We were asleep. I woke up as the house rocked like a boat caught in a storm. We all rushed out of the house for safer ground. Second after the killer wave engulfed our house, it was a nightmare beyond belief. Grabe yun. Grabe yun ang hitabo, ano? The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, PHIVOLCS, Director Renato Solidum said the high number of deaths, many of whom were children, could be attributed to the time the tsunami struck and the number of people residing near the shore at that time. Many people lived near the coast. Also, it was very dark. It was past midnight. Why many died? It is because it was sudden. If it happened in the morning when children are in school, a lot of people would probably be able to run for their life. Solidum explained, it is important to note the type of the tsunami. He added it was a local tsunami. The onset of the first event wave occurred 2 to 5 minutes after the earthquake. Definitely, the height of the wave would matter in terms of the number of deaths. While the earthquake caused fire and some buildings to collapse, the tsunami caused most of the damage. Building collapse po. The massive devastation brought by the Moro Gulf earthquake and the tsunami that followed resulted in a change in the country's disaster preparedness plans. It also led the President Ferdinand Marcos to revise the provision of the National Building Code a year after the tragedy. In 1978, Marcos created the National Disaster Coordinating Council, the predecessor of what is now known as the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Tsunami generator in Philippines. The Philippines is more vulnerable to geological hazards such as earthquakes and tsunamis according to the PHIVOLCS. Due to its geography as an archipelago located along the Pacific Ocean Ring of Fire, located along every side of the Philippine archipelago are different trenches that can generate tsunamis should the trenches move enough to create an earthquake. Dagkan di kaning trenches di ay. Dili ra din ang Mariana Trench. DFS, yeah, it's the DFS, pero daghan kaing trench sa Pilipinas, oh. Oh. According to Celudom, tsunamis in the Philippines are more dangerous compared to those that occur in the countries such as Indonesia and Japan. The tsunamis in our country arrive much faster than those in Indonesia and Japan because the source of the earthquake of the trenches are closer to the shoreline. If the trenches are closer to the shoreline, then the source of the tsunami will be more closer to the shoreline. So the distance will only be short and the lead time will be shorter, he explained. While chances of tsunamis are higher in large bodies of water, inland seas like in Bohol and Cebu can also generate tsunamis and landslides. Metro Manila, which lies near the Manila Trench and beside Manila Bay, a magnitude of 6.5 earthquake can generate a tsunami as high as 4 meters, which could kill about 3,100 people. This is based on the 2004 Metro Manila earthquake impact reduction study conducted by the Japan International Cooperation Agency. Communities need to be prepared. In 2004, more than 200,000 people died after an earthquake and tsunami struck off the Sumatra coast near Banda Aceh, Indonesia, where more than half of the casualties came. The tragedy painfully highlighted the need for reliable tsunami early warning system along coastal areas. Following the devastating 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, PBOX developed a tsunami detection system by setting up dry and wet sensor in 10 sites all over the Philippines. So nahimo ning lesson, no? Nahimo isang lesson. And for all you know, mauni pag-move sa bagong graduate nga trainee sa Camp Leon Kilat dinha sa Tanahay, no? Kami unta ning dungana nga ning move ani, no? Pero kay ning guwa ko ang taga buko ani nga na dispatch sa Pagadian si Kamlon Barituwa, anhing Kamlon Barituwa, no? Ilang balay ana dira sa una ana ilaha ka luyo sa ila ka kabalyero, no? Si anhing Kamlon nagkaistorya na man mi ato nga nagtulog ra siya, no? Nakalitra kayo may banlas ang tubig nga pertig yung pagkakusuka, no? So mao nang nahitabo nga nakabatsyag siya pero tuan na siya sa ibabaw sa lubi. Hangit siya sa ibabaw sa lubi, no? Dugay gid siya. Ni ana siya nga kasuka gud siya dugo. Atong hitabuan kasuka siya dugo. Unya nadala siya sa veteran sa diri sa hospital sa Manila para sa mga sundalo. So mao na nahitabo ni Kamlon Barito, usa sa mga sundalo nga taga Tibuco, no? Daghan nga mga sundalo din sa Tibuco na apil aning hitabo sa tsunami of 1976, no? Nya dito ni siya na-assign sa Pagadian, no? Pagadian, South Cotabato. So mao na ang taas maguni sa Gudiko, no? Birds na ni siya nga akong gisulti ninyo nga nahitabo 4 decades ago na, no? Nga nahitabo ang usa ka tsunami nga mipatay og 8,000 ka tawo. So karon pasalamat ta tungod ato na improve ang ato ang disaster ato nga mga grupo karon National Coordinating and Disaster Council, no? Na-improve gyud na anay mga detection of tsunami ingon ana nga makaibalo na. So mao na siya nga karon ang ato ang disaster gani diri sa San Carlos. Abtik na kayo sa mga panahon nga diin maglain ang panahon, so makahatag dayon sila natog impormasyon. So mga kaigsuonan, amo lang ning gibasa diri, amo ning gipahinumdum sa katawhan nga once upon a time nahitabo ang usa ka dakong tsunami didto sa Mindanao, no? Sa Pagadian, sa di ba nga lugar sa Mindanao. Naangay na to tagaan og dako ayo nga kanang bisag prayer, no? Ugmang adlaw, ugma sa kadlawon. Ang 8,000 kapin ka mga tawo nga namatay ni atong dako kayo nga tragedy nga nahitabo sa area sa Mindanao. So mga kaigsuonan, daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw sa usa sa mga panghitabo, no? Adili gyud mahimong kalimtan sa katawhan sa Pilipinas, the Midnight Killer. So sa ngalan sa amo ang station manager, amo ang managing consultant John Carillo o among mga kauban sa DYPR, among technician karon si Eric Rodobio. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw o maayong hapon kaninyong tanan.